back, everybody, to another week of podcasts. I think it's starting to become a every other week thing, huh, Fades?
Yeah, sin querer queriendo. It's
Yeah,
just now
maybe
once fall comes around, winter comes around, I'm sure we're gonna get a more consistent.
guaranteed,
I hope
guaranteed.
so.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think I said it last time. There's a lot of episodes in the back. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
In the past, if y'all have not caught up yet, take advantage. We talk a lot about a lot of stuff. We talk a lot about a lot of stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. We talk about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Excuse my
Yeah,
English. It's not that great.
my
Uh,
English.
yeah, but as usual, it's me and Fades by Morales. We actually might have a guest. We're
Ooh.
we're like 50-50. We're waiting. The drums are rolling in the background as we speak. I know, right? So surprise guest, I'm not going to tell you until he jumps on. I don't want to ruin it. Maybe something happens and he can't jump on. You know, I cannot foretell the future. So be on the lookout for that.
Foretell? I
You know,
cannot foretell. Wow.
you know,
Somebody went to
my
colegio.
my colegio bachilleres to be exact.
Somebody graduated middle school
I
with
know, right?
honors.
With honors, with the B minus honors. No, I was messing with you. Uh, but in the meanwhile, I do want to let everybody know what the agenda is for the week. We are talking shop talk, a little back and forth about the conversation. This is definitely more of a shop talk, like geek, my type of conversation I would have. I'm gonna test Fades with this one. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about electric cars and gas cars and like the situation that's going on. If you've not heard about it already, there's numbers already put on the table by a lot of car manufacturers saying they ain't gonna make cars no more with gas. And I want to know what Fates thinks about that. I think it's a conversation to be had. I don't think we really talked a lot about cars, but it's a good way for us to kind of start to have those conversations. And then on the second episode, we'll be talking about the future of clippers, of all barber tools. Maybe just kind of chat it up a little bit about the thing about it is this. The way I see it is this, and I won't get too much into it, but everything evolves, right? Like phones evolve, cars evolve, computers evolve, TVs evolve, everything evolves. What's the evolution of clippers? What's it looking like? Is it actually evolving, or should we be expecting more? So that one's going to be intense. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for that one. Blade sharpening in 2021, is it still necessary? I don't even know if Fades sharpens his blades or if he sharpened his blades before. There you go. So we'll get to have this conversation about that. Our guest might be a part of that one. I'd love to know if he sharpens his blades as well. And then haircut prices in 2021. If you have not seen, there's this map going around, this visual aid of all the different states and how much they charge per state. I want to know what you think about it. I want to know what everybody in the comment section thinks about it. So we're going to kind of discuss that. And as usual, on the fifth episode on Friday, we're going to be doing a wild card. And I don't know what that's going to be yet, full honesty. So be prepared for that one. So let's get into this.
Those are the best
Yeah,
ones.
those are
Those
the
are the
best
best ones.
ones. Those are the best ones. So let's get into this conversation. And again, this I kind of threw this one up there, kind of a wild card, but also I feel like it's shop talk. First off, what do you think about electric cars, Fades?
Never really put much thought into it.
Yeah. Hey,
I think,
this is the moment.
yeah. No. So I listen to Joe Rogan's podcast a lot,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he talks about electric cars because he ended up getting a Tesla.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
and his words, any other car is stupid. That's what he
Stupid
said.
cars compared
He
to that
said
one.
any other car is stupid if it's not electric.
Yeah.
Now, what he meant by that was think about all of the moving parts in a gasoline engine or what diesel, whatever. Any
Yeah.
kind of what would you call that?
To like a gas powered
Any
engine.
Yeah, and well, any kind of
Well, I
whether it
mean,
be gas
yeah. Yeah.
powered
Anything
or
that creates
diesel.
ammunitions.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh, look at him.
let's let him set up with his microphone and everything. Surprise has been ruined. What's up, Chad?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? What's
What's
going down?
going
Did you
on,
hear
bro?
us?
Hey, just a heads up, you are sideways.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
there you go.
Is that
Bam.
more like it right there?
That
There
works.
you
That
go. There
works.
you go.
Okay.
How you doing today, bro?
No complaints from me.
Hey, that's what's up. I heard you were cooking. Is that what you were doing, or were you doing something else with that chicken? Actually, let me ask that.
No, bro. Like I'm just trying to meal prep, man. I'm
Oh
trying to get
yeah, that's what's
myself
up.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, you are you working out?
Yeah, yeah.
No
Hey,
doubt.
we were just talking about that with Fades. He's a little sore. He's
Yeah.
that old man's getting to him.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what? Back in the day, you can just grab a weight and do it and never feel any repercussions from it. You know, you never were sore or nothing. But I actually got sore and I did a little baby workout. I just did 21s with 40 dumbbells.
Yeah,
You know
you
what
know, you gotta
21s
start
are?
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. 7
So
sets or 3 sets of 7,
yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir. Continuous.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking doing the arm curls, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Now
yeah.
my biceps are all
Mm-hmm.
so tight, like I can't
Oh
even
yeah.
get my arm all the way. You
He's
see?
he's gonna use it
Oh
as an
yeah.
excuse to call out of work. I know him.
Yeah.
Watch. He's gonna have his wife call too because he can't pick up the phone with his hand.
Babe, call,
Yeah.
please.
All right, y'all. So we are recording, Chad. I don't know if you gave permission on there or not. If you didn't, if it didn't ask for
Yeah,
permission.
yeah.
Oh, there you
Yes,
go.
I did.
There you go. So if y'all do not know, I hope I'm not like chopping up your last name, Chad, but Chad Volkers from Uptown Barbershop is here with us today. What is up, Chad?
Hey, you know,
Salucita, salucita.
I'm just no complaints, man. I just feel blessed and it's glad to be on the show with you guys. I think you guys are doing like a really fun thing for the barber community, for like a real kind of like, you know, the real clipper heads out there that like the breakdown of you know, barbershop talk with clippers, trimmers, everything, you know, everything in between. You know, I think it's just a fun thing.
That's what's up, bro. We appreciate you. I know that you check in, that you watch our podcast. If y'all don't know, I think the conversation between at least me and Chad started from being in the community with Eddie's channel. You know what I mean? I know you
Yep.
work with Eddie.
Yep.
And ever since, you know, you've been supporting. I genuinely appreciate it, bro. Genuinely appreciate it, big time.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
And you know what? This is the very first conversation I've ever had with Chad. We've had text conversations before, but never chopped it up. So I'm looking forward to it, dog, for real.
Oh, you guys are fun, man. So I mean, like,
appreciate you.
Oh, for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, really, I think that like as barbers, I think there should be more barber love out there supporting, like, because like for me, like it's hard for me to hate on somebody that's doing something that first of all that I love to do. Second of all, that has enough guts to put material on YouTube for other people to see. And so for me, it's just like love, you know what I'm saying?
Guaranteed.
And I appreciate all that stuff because we all learn from each other, you know?
Yeah. We always talk about this, but me and Faze literally learn how to cut hair on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. All right, Chad. So I don't know if you caught the agenda. I'll be going through on each individual segment as we move through. The first one is a shop talk, and we have a funky one. We're struggling with this one because it's usually like current events, usually sports related, you know, music related. We're talking about cars today. Okay. And the discussion, we always try to like think about something that might create a little bit of a conversation that might go back and forth. So far, Faith surprised me. I think he's on the same page as I am, but the whole concept of electric cars taking over gas cars going away completely. All these companies talking about they're going to get rid of gas cars. What's your take on all these electric vehicles out there?
You know, it's interesting. To be honest, I don't think too much into it because it just seems like it's so far in the future. But I see more Teslas on the road, you know, each day it seems like. And at the end of the day, I mean, I can't hate on it because I don't know a lot about it. But I don't think there's I mean, you know, I just think that there's a place for it, and if it's for the betterment of the future, 100% for it, but I don't know that totally.
See, but there is a caveat to that, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody seems to think that it's going to be better for the planet by switching over from biodegradable. I mean, from
everything has a bad to it.
Biofuel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's not true, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at when you start producing like the electricity producing plants, las plantas de luz, you know what I'm saying? Like what do they call
power
those?
plants.
Power plant. Yeah. Plantas de luz. Okay, yeah, the power plants. So now they're gonna have to feed an extra 220 to 480 power to every single household to charge their vehicles, correct? Which is gonna cause them to overwork an already overworked system. And you know they still burn charcoal, right? You guys know that?
Yeah.
Well, they don't use charcoal, but it's close enough. They use coal. But anyways, long story short, now they're just gonna have to burn double or triple the amount of coal just to charge the cars that are supposedly helping the green gases and all that.
Yeah. They're creating other green gas. They're creating other types of unnatural things that are hurting the environment.
So now they're gonna flood. See, now what I was talking about before about Joe Rogan and all that, I don't agree with him. I mean, I love car. I love that when you turn that
sound.
You know that smell that you get from like a 1984 Cutlass.
That
smell
raw gasoline smell.
Oh yeah,
that's raw gasoline.
Exhaust. That's that exhaust, and then you have a 4-barrel carburetor, and then you go over there and you have to unstick the last two, and then you're just burning raw gas the whole time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's
of course.
That's cars to me.
But I don't think that'll go away. See, that's the thing is like people are afraid like that car is going to go away. I think it adds more value to those cars. And if you really are, somebody who's big, like muscle car head type of person, then you're going to enjoy your muscle car, I think, even more because it's going to be a rarity. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be a common thing anymore. And it's almost going to force you to learn how to work on your car because through time, mechanics will lean more in the direction of electric cars. I think that the concept of electric cars was slightly ruined by those what's the hybrid car, the Toyota car? The damn
Prius.
The Prius. Because people think of an electric car and they're like, oh, the damn Prius. I don't want one of those things. But that's not reality, right? That's not even a fully electric car. That's a hybrid car. It's half electric, half gas. When you look at cars and even Tesla. So I live in the Bay Area. There is for every two regular cars, there's a Tesla. Like there's
damn,
that
for real?
many. Yeah,
They're that common?
That's how common those damn things are. Yeah, where I work at, there's a parking lot with charging stations just for them. And I'm talking about like 50 cars deep. You know what I mean? Damn. Like it's intense, bro. You know what I mean?
Think about the power they have to supply those.
Exactly. But what I say is these other brands. So I just saw Ford release the Ford Lightning truck. Okay. See, here's the deal. I drove a Ford Lightning. I drove a 1995 Ford Lightning to school.
Love those.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And I drove the original one, the square body one. That thing had almost 600 horses in it. It was
those
crazy.
are bad trucks.
Badass, man. Badass. They're coming out with this new truck. Some people are a little mad because they gave it the name Lightning. It's not a sports truck.
Oh, okay.
But here's the deal, though. That truck's faster than any truck that Ford's ever made, even faster than the Raptor. You know what I mean? So is it really wrong that they're giving it the Lightning, even though it's not a sports vehicle? It's way faster. It's got way more power. It's got more pulling capability, more towing capability than any car they've ever had. And it's running almost at the same price as a brand new Ford F-150. That's pretty crazy to me. That's pretty crazy.
And it's electric?
It's fully electric, bro.
How many motors does it have?
I don't know, but here's the deal. The craziest thing about that thing is that it can power your house for, what is it? I think it's 3 days straight or something like that.
Lord.
Fully power your house for 3 days straight. So if you were to lose complete power, all them people in Texas that had the electric issues, think about that. They would have a vehicle for 3 days. It's like a power plant that they have at their house. That's crazy.
It has to be on though. How do you charge it though?
So it would have had to have a full charge. So if you had a full charge on the truck, then that charge is enough to power your house for 3 days straight. It's pretty crazy.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. And it's still.
I thought you were gonna say that Ford named that fully electric vehicle they got now a Mustang. You haven't seen those?
No.
They named it a Mustang, but it's like a little SUV, like a
Oh, the
little
little
girl.
Mustang truck thing.
Yeah, it's like a little girl
Oh,
car, but
I'm
they
not-
named it Mustang, dog.
This guy. This
Oh,
guy.
okay. I'm sorry, girls. Sorry, girls.
It's not right if Face doesn't discriminate against somebody on the
How's
on
that
the Zoom.
Hey,
I'm just playing.
it's just real.
It's a joke.
This is real.
And then I discriminate against him for
I
not
know
saying anything wrong.
that.
Who's a real bad person here? Right?
So Chad, what you think? You about to get? I know you're from Naples, right? You guys
Well,
have
I'm
like,
from. Oh well, yeah, I live in Naples, but I'm from Montana. But
Okay.
oh damn,
That's dope.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Hey, there's this show that I watch. It's called from Montana.
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Yeah. You do look like Rip. I didn't even
This
think
dude.
about it. You Rip?
No, you know what? I've never watched that show. I have so many people tell me about it. I've actually never watched it. I don't watch a lot of like TV, to be honest with you.
Oh,
You know, I watch YouTube. I don't watch a lot of TV that much anymore. You know.
Sports
that-
though? You watch basketball?
Is that a secret for the beard, Chad? Don't lie to us. If you don't watch TV, you get a strong beard like that. 'Cause
No, no.
I'll stop watching TV. I swear.
Yeah,
No,
shit.
man. It's just, you know what it is that my schedule is so crazy with, you know, working, and then I have kids, and like I basically end up not having a lot of time, to where like the little bit of time I have, by the time I get home from picking them up from like dance or whatever it is, I just have, you know, you have to prune that tree of,
Yeah.
you know, having what's important and what's not. And a lot of times it's not really, you know, watching a series on TV isn't, you know, that important to me. Or like if it's something that YouTube related where I'm learning something from barbering, or I'm catching up to you guys or whatever, that's more pressing to me than, you know, even though I will say this, I did start to watch on Netflix The Upshots a little bit. I caught some
Upshots?
episodes which I like. Yeah, Mike Epps is on it.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. I've watched a few episodes of
Yeah.
that too. I forgot what the name of it was, but yeah, I started watching that too. It's just
Yeah.
hella funny. Mike Epps
And
is hilarious.
Snowfall. I watched Snowfall. I got into
Damn,
that. a little
everybody
bit.
talks about Snowfall. Everybody I know talks about Snowfall.
I have not
Yeah,
seen
that's
it.
pretty good. It's
Me
not bad.
neither.
It's good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
It
on
kind of
Hulu,
picks up
though.
where Narcos ends.
Okay, that's what's
You know,
about.
kind of, yeah, start, you know, I think really it's the story of, in a way, if I think I read this, that Freeway Ricky Ross, the real
Okay.
Rick Ross, I think it's kind of based on his story,
Oh damn,
Mm.
that's crazy.
right? Because yeah, yep.
Is Reagan in it? Is the president and then all that stuff? Like the whole
Well,
Ricky Ross thing?
Well, the thing is, I mean, well, basically that he was selling drugs brought to him from the government. I don't think they ever, if I remember, I don't think they talk about Ronald Reagan, but they talk about the government, basically
Yeah.
that's a big part of it. The CIA.
Oh, guaranteed. Especially back in the day.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on back in the day.
That's the main character. That's one of the main characters, is the guy that works for CIA.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That whole
I'm gonna have to catch up on that one because I have
that's a
not
whole
watched
nother
that.
episode though.
Yeah.
That's
It's really good. They
See?
got
Now we
really
got
good
something
actors in
for
that.
shop talk for our next episode. Now we know what we can talk about for sure. Hey, but I respect that though, Chad, that you spend your time wisely with your family, bro. Like I got kids, Fade's got kids. That's why we're so back and forth today, because this is
Hey,
really
man, these
his only
these
day
people
off.
don't need to know I got kids.
Yeah, hey, relax. No, but it's I know it's Fade's only day off. You know what I mean? And I have a half day off today. I don't even have a full day off. I work in the mornings. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and I'm the
Yeah.
same way. I got kids. If I'm not at work, I'm spending time with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
And
Yeah.
that's why the inconsistency with the podcast
Yeah.
lately.
so if
But,
y'all are judging us, you know,
No, I mean,
y'all are going
you
ahead.
know,
I'll smash with you.
the way I look at YouTube is this. You know, some people fortunately have made YouTube their that's like their full-time job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, I just feel, you know, like lucky where guys like you, that you put out a podcast. I don't get mad at you guys not dropping something every week. It just makes it's almost like you savor it, like, oh man, they just dropped something this way. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hate on it. I think it's just sometimes I feel like sometimes you can oversaturate yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Guaranteed.
So Yeah.
Some
Hey,
people do live in
was-
YouTube.
Was that a shot at Basio? I'm just kidding. I'm
Damn,
just
no.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, but some people do live on YouTube, and that's a part of like that's one of their main genuine ways of income. So I'm
Sorry,
not gonna
Bob.
hit them. That's-
Absolutely, it is. It's business.
They're going to work, just like we
Yeah,
go to work every
absolutely.
day. They're going to work.
Dang,
All right,
can
you know
you
what-
imagine though? If that was your
Yeah.
job,
It'd be pretty
that would
dope.
be
I'm-
dope, fool.
I would be okay with that.
I would be okay with that too, especially
I'm just
like,
not, I'm just not smart enough to do that. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I'm interesting enough to do something. In fact,
We
I've been
don't think
trying-
we're
I've been-
interesting either. It's okay, Chad. We
Hey,
don't
speak
think
for
we're
yourself. I'm hella
hey. We don't think we're smart or interesting either. We just
not smart,
winged it.
interesting,
I
yes.
seen Fades do it, and I was like, all right. You know what? I'm gonna do it too.
if this pendejo can do it, I can do it. That's
no,
what you thought.
none of that. None of that. You tripping. You tripping. All right, we're gonna end up this segment here, the shop talk segment. We talked about electric cars. I know that we deviated a little bit, but that's what this podcast is all about, is a real conversation. But we do want to know what everybody out there thinks about the whole electric car taking over gas cars. No one's taking your gas car. That's all I gotta say. So many people are like fighting it. You know what I mean? I'm like, look, no one's gonna come to your house and be like, give me your keys. That's not what this is about. But the future is electric cars. It seems like, unless
Right.
there's also the possibility of like electric cars being a huge problem from here to when it's supposed to be all electric, and
It's
then
gonna be. It's predicted to be a huge failure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The disposal of the batteries. Batteries
the
only
biggest
have
thing.
X amount of life, and then what are you
True
gonna do
that.
with them? And
True
then
that.
the amount of copper,
make
and-
beds with them.
and silver, sterling silver that goes inside those lithium batteries.
Right.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's gonna drive the price of silver, because the commodities in the world, right? That there's two things that are always valuable to any part of the world, and that's gold and silver.
True that.
You can and diamonds, but you can exchange them for money and currency in any part of the world, right? Imagine how that affects it, because there's so much silver in those batteries.
Hey, you know what? I got a lot of silver from back in the day when I used to wear a lot of bling bling, so that might be a good thing for me. I'm gonna stockpile it. I'm gonna hold on to
melt
it.
it down.
Yeah,
Melt
not
it
no
down,
more.
and when they separate the nickel and
Yeah.
the aluminum from it, there's gonna be like this much silver left. But it
Uh,
said 925.
I know, right?
925.
Somebody just stamped that on there. What you talking about?